name is Iyesha Childress, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make brookies. Brookies, you may ask, what are those? Brookies are brownies and cookies put together. So today I'm going to show you how to make it, and you are probably wondering why I have these on the table. These are the ingredients. First, you're going to need 3 eggs. You're going to need white sugar, and you're going to need light brown sugar. You're going to need all-purpose flour. You're going to need salt. You're going to need cocoa powder. You're going to need baking soda. You're going to need your measuring cups. And you're going to need butter. You're going to need vegetable or olive oil, whatever you prefer. You're going to need vanilla extract, chocolate chips. You're going to need a whisker. You're going to need a butter knife and scissors. And also the main thing, the pan to put it in. You can either use your hand or paper towel. And you're going to need to use your recipe. You want to have to keep this on hand to make sure you're going in order. And you're going to also need your little other teaspoons. You're going to need baking powder and soda. Now, the first thing you want to do, as always, is hygiene. Wash your hands, as I did just before. Then you're going to want to preheat the oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Then after you do that, you're going to want to oil your pan, which it should be a 9 by 13 pan, or it can be this size or bigger, depending how big you're serving. So what you're going to do is you're going to get some paper towel, and you're going to rip the paper towel off. And then you're going to see, now your thing should not be this big, but if it is, you're going to open the top. You're going to put the paper towel like on the top, and you're going to pour it on there. And then you're going to set that down, and then you're going to wipe it on there. And you want to get all the way in there. And if you need more, you put just a little bit more, like so, and then rub it on there. And get in the middle and the cracks so it won't stick to the pan. You want to get on the sides. Make sure you get all around just in case so it won't stick, and then you have to smack it out the pan because you don't want to do that, because then that would be a hot mess and it's going to be hard to clean up. So that's the first thing you want to do. Then you're going to want to close the top. The second thing is you're going to want to have all your ingredients, because it's 2 layers to this project is what I call it. So first you're going to want to have your bowl, because you're going to be making the cookie layer first. You're going to want to have your bowl, and then you're going to want to put your butter. You're going to need 1/2 cup of butter, which is basically the whole thing. So you're going to want to unravel that, and it has to be room temperature because it has to be soft when you put it in there. So you're going to want to put it in there, and you can use your butter knife to get the rest of that off. Just like spread it and get it off and put it like that. And then you're going to want to get your brown sugar, which it has to be light brown sugar, doesn't matter by which company. And you need 1/4 cup. You need 1/4 cup of light brown sugar. So if it's brand new, you're going to want to cut it at the top, and you want to cut upwards like so. And brown sugar is kind of like sticky and mushy. So what you're going to do, let me get this out of you guys' way so you guys can see it, is you're going to want to put it, you want to have it on a flat surface. I don't know if y'all can see this, I'm just going to do it up here. You're going to want to smush it like so. So you're going to push it out like that. And since it's so mushy, you can also like pat it down to make sure it's the equal amount. And if you need more, just add more to it. And make sure when you're doing this project, you're going to get messy, so wear something that you don't naturally care about. Or you can also wear an apron. Those are also helpful when you're cooking. So now that you have your brown sugar, you're going to want to put it in your bowl, like so. And then after you have your brown sugar, which is 1/4 cup, and then you have 1/2 cup of butter, then you're going to put 1/4 cup of white sugar, which is what this is. So what you do, you open it if it's in like a container, And then you get your other 1/4 cup, and then you get it up. And that's why you have another clean butter knife to level it out to make sure it's even. And then you put that in the bowl. And then this is when you use your teaspoons and tablespoons, because you're gonna need 1/2 cup of vanilla extract. So this is 1/2 cup. 1/2 teaspoon, my bad. And you're gonna need 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla extract. So you're gonna pour it over the bowl. Make sure it's even, and you pour it in the bowl. And then after you put that in the bowl, what you do is you put your bowl whisker onto the whisker. Make sure it's locked in. And since we're making the cookie layer, you're using the cookie batter whisker. And then you're gonna put that in. You're gonna put this in like so. Make sure you hear a lock. And then you're gonna bring it up till it locks. And then you wanna beat this real sloppy. You wanna make sure it beats soft. So you're gonna make sure your butter, your brown sugar, your white sugar, and your vanilla extract get creamy into a bowl. And then you're gonna add 1 egg. So you're gonna turn it off. You're gonna add 1 egg. So you can crack it on the side like so. Make sure your egg is room temperature. And you can put the egg back into the little bowl. Make sure you cover your sugar back up so nothing can get into it. And then after you put the egg in there, you're gonna beat lightly and creamy for about 2 minutes. So you're gonna watch the timer for about 2 minutes since it's 9:12. So make sure your egg, your butter, your brown sugar, your white sugar, your vanilla extract are all in here. And this is for the first layer, which is the cookie layer. And right now the egg, the butter is all mixing in, it's getting all yolky. So then when that's mixing, make sure you have the next set, which is together, which is your 1/4 cup of all-purpose flour. So you get your all-purpose flour and you get your 1 cup, and then you put your 1 cup in the container like so. And that's why you still have the butter knife to make sure your flour is even. So while that's mixing, you make sure that's even. And then you get your 1/4 cup, and you get that. Get the 1/4. You have 1 minute left on the timer. I think that's about right. So after you done mix that up, the eggs, the butter, the sugar, and the vanilla extract, and you have your 1 cup of all-purpose and your 1/4 cup of all-purpose flour, what you're going to do is you're going to get a different bowl. You're going to get a different bowl, and then you're going to put the flour in it, and then you're going to put your salt, because you're going to need 1/2 teaspoon of salt. So since you already used it, you want to rewash it off so you can have more. So then after you wash it off, you're going to want to dry it off with a paper towel. And then after you dry it off with a paper towel, your salt or nothing won't stick to it or nothing like that. So you can just put the paper towel to the side. Then you get the salt. You want to make sure your salt is even though, so because you don't want to, this is supposed to be a sweet treat, not a salty treat. So then you put the salt into the little bowl, and then you get your baking soda. Now, for your baking soda, you only need 1/2 teaspoon. So you open your baking soda, you get your teaspoons again, fry your teaspoon. You can pour it on there. You don't want to, make sure you don't overload it. So after you shake it in there and then you make sure it's even with it. After you got it even, you pour it back in the bowl. So then after you put your baking soda in the bowl, then you put everything that you just mixed in here in this bowl. So instead of making a big mess, you want to lower your latch and then you want to pour it back in the bowl. After you pour it in the bowl, be careful because you don't want to waste it. Just jiggle it around a little bit. You know, sometimes you're going to have to just jiggle it in there. And then after you're done doing that, you lift the latch back up. And then you want to gently stir it, the flour mixture into the prepare. So it prepares the mixture of the dough combined. Then you want to get your chocolate. This is right here. You're going to need 1 cup of chocolate chips. So you're going to want to cut it at the top. You want to go up like you did the brown sugar. You want to get your 1 cup. And you're going to want to put it in there. So basically right now it's going to be making your cookie dough batter. And that's because we're making the cookie layer. So since that's making the cookie layer, you're going to put the chocolate chips. Be careful because it may pop back up at you. You're going to put the chocolate chips in there. So that's mixing up right now. It's making your chocolate chip. So that's basically it for your first layer. Now you have a whole nother layer that you want to make, which is the brownie layer. So as this is mixing up your cookie layer, you're going to make sure it goes real nice and smooth, but you don't want to overdo it because if you overdo it, then it's going to turn out raw. So then you're going to stop it, and then you're going to go get your, you're going to want to get your spreader. So when you turn the latch down, you want to make sure your bowl and stuff. So you want to unlock the mixer first before you get it. So when you unlock it, see as your cookie batter. So you make sure you don't waste nothing. So you get the bowl, and then you get your flattener, and you just push it off because you're gonna need to reuse the bowl. So as you push that in there, just go like that. So make sure you get all of it. And then after you get all of it, you're going to make sure you got them off the side. You don't want to leave nothing in there because then that's going to take off your time and stuff. So then when you're done with it, just put it in like the used bowl and put your bowl up there. And then you want to get your bowl. And you get your bowl. And then what you do is you scoop it up. You want to go put it what you want to do is put it in the pan, so you don't have to scoop it up like so. You want to make sure you get it all off the sides like that. So you scoop it up and then you keep putting it down on there till you get it. Make sure you get all of it. When you get all of it, you keep going because there's still stuff in there. And you keep going, you keep going. It would be better if you do it in a circle, because if you do it in a circle, it's easier to get off. So then after you got it all off, you're going to want to kind of spread it. Like so, like press it down because it'll stick. Kind of want to press it down if you need to. Like that. But if you need more, you should add more because this is kind of like a big pan. Like I said at the beginning, you should use a 9x13. So you just want to like spread it out like so. So you can make sure you have enough. And you keep going till you get it to the side. Because you want to make it just right. Everybody can have that nice little sweet brown cookie at the bottom. And make sure, like, see how you press it down so you can get it all in there. Want to make sure. And the oil at the bottom of the pan that you did at the beginning kind of helps it. So since I need a little bit more, I'm going to make more because that doesn't make sense to just leave that whole side like that. So basically, since I got a bigger pan than I should, we're just going to make another batch of it. And so you do basically the same thing. Just put it back on there. Get your all-purpose flour like you did the first time. Make sure you have your cookie batter whisker. You want to put your cookie batter whisker in there. Make sure you hear a lock. So before you put that all in there, then you get back what you had before, which was your 1 cup of all-purpose flour. And then just level it off. Put it in the bowl. Then you get your 1/4 cup and then you put it in the bowl. And there you go. That's all you need. And then, okay, there you go. You get your brown sugar, which you have 1/4, which you can just pat it down like I did last time. So what you're going to do is you're going to squeeze it back out again because brown sugar is like smushy. So it's kind of easier sugar to maintain. I want to pat that down. Put that in there like that. So now you got that, you drop the sugar in there. And then after you get the sugar,